Hi everyone, it's Dr. Nancy. We are talking about setting up the best nighttime habits and evening routine so you can combat sleeplessness and restless mind syndrome. That's what I'm going to call it, so that you can feel and operate at your best the next day. Remember, you are what you practice, so after this video, if the sun's not out and the moon is now, it's time for rest. I'm giving you permission, doctor's orders. Here are the top cognitive behavioral therapy tips for better sleep, called CBT, which the American Academy of Sleep Medicine now recommends over sleep drugs as the very first treatment for chronic sleep issues. You ready? Let's begin. A personalized CBT program from a trained sleep therapist is the absolute most effective way to go. But you can start now by trying out these techniques from Consumer Reports Medical that sleep therapists might recommend. These techniques can also help some wean off of perhaps your sleep medications. First one, get up at the same time, even on weekends. The goal here is to keep your body's wake-sleep cycle, that circadian rhythm we keep talking about, predictable. Sleeping in on some days may feel really good in the short term, but it really does create long-term havoc. Next tip is to soak up the sunshine. Get up in the morning and get your body into daylight, especially in the early morning, and that will keep your 24-hour clock right on schedule. Next tip is to get a move on. Regular exercise encourages sleep because it tires you out and it eases stress. Avoid working out within an hour of going to bed, maybe even 2, because that may increase alertness and make it even more difficult for you to fall asleep. Next tip, time your caffeine very carefully, or you know what, even get rid of it altogether if you're super sensitive to stimulants. A cup of coffee at breakfast or mid-morning, that's okay, but if you have chronic trouble sleeping, I want you to avoid coffee for at least 6 hours before bed. Next tip is to soak up the midday sun. Midday exposure to natural light helps strengthen your body's 24-hour sleep-wake cycle. Next tip, nix the naps. Fight the urge for an afternoon snooze, even if you didn't sleep much the night before. For the same reason that you shouldn't sleep in, when bedtime comes, you'll be ready for sleep. Try a little meditation. Have an early, light dinner. That's tip number 7. Big meals close to bedtime, they are a no-no, especially if you suffer from heartburn, which tends to worsen when you lie all the way down. Some alcohol is okay, as long as you will be up for several more hours. A drink right before bed is gonna help you conk out, but it can also increase the likelihood of you waking up in the middle of the night. Tip number 8, power down your gadgets. Put them down. The blue light from your laptops and your smartphones can slow the production of all that important melatonin, so shut them down 2 hours at least before bed if you intend to go to sleep. If you just can't unplug, then at least dim the device and hold it a foot from your eyes. Put it on night mode or consider special blue light blocking glasses. Tip number 9, power down your brain. An hour or so before bed, dim the lights in your bedroom or do something relaxing. Read a physical book, not a lit screen. Listen to quiet music, meditate, have a glass of warm, non-caffeinated drink. Tip number 10, try sensory deprivation. Close your curtains. Think Vegas. Try eye shades. Use earplugs or turn on a fan with white noise. Next tip is to go timeless. Watches, it makes you watch all the minutes tick by, and it becomes really self-defeating, an obsession. So turn off or turn around your alarm clock, take your watch off, put it underneath your bed so that you don't keep watching the time slip away. Last tip, if you wake up and you cannot go back to sleep, wait about 20 minutes or so. Go to another room, do something relaxing, and when you start to feel sleepy again, you can head on back to bed. So there's the top 12, and I've got more proven sleep tips for you to try that can be found on my Dr. Nancy's Sleep Guide. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this information was helpful. If you have any other questions, I want you to feel free to reach out to me. Let me know what you like in other videos, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I'll see you in the morning.